Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to another World Cup review. Brazil for South Korea slash Korea Republic 1. This game just proves that Brazil are one of the best sides in the tournament, and they are basically the favorites to win it. And it shows why. It shows why Brazil are the favorites to win the World Cup in this year's edition. That first 45 minutes was one of the best 45 minutes of football we have seen, if not the best we have seen of this World Cup, and one of the best we've seen from a football match. It was just pure dominance. They just kept on scoring 4 goals within 45 minutes. It was just Brazil scoring for fun, and after hitting 4, obviously they would make some subs, they would sit back, relax, watch Netflix, play FIFA, and yeah, from then, game over really. Brazil looked really in control. South Korea really not looking like they were really going to trouble them, apart from that one attempt at which they scored. And Brazil, there's something about Brazil which, when they turn up, they are one of the scariest sides ever. They are really, really scary. Their team you don't want to play against, and for Croatia having to deal with this team in the quarterfinals, it'll be very, very interesting. Interesting to see how they play against a Brazil side and how Brazil play against a Croatia side. But the first goal from Vini Jr. I have to talk about my boy Vinicius. It's a simple finish. It's a good cutback or a ball across by Rafinha towards the back post, unmarked. Vini Jr. with a good finish. But if it was Vini Jr. for Real Madrid 1 or 2 years ago, we'll be talking, he should have buried that. How did he not score? He needs to learn how to shoot from Rodrigo. He doesn't know how to score. He can't finish. He can't shoot. And for a long time, ever since years, not years, but a year or two ago, we were talking about how Vini Jr. has everything in his game: the pace, the dribbling, the skills, but he just doesn't have the end product. He's been working on it. He's been practicing, clearly. He's been training on it. And that finish was a finish that he would have hit over the bar probably 1 or 2 years ago. So the fact that he has improved in terms of his finishing, his shooting, is a good sign. And for Real Madrid, he has been one of our better players this season so far. Of course, considering it's a World Cup break, but for the mini season at the start, he was one of the best. With Benzema out injured, he's been doing really, really well, and I'm just so happy for Vini Jr. He's doing well with Brazil, and he's got his first World Cup goal, I believe. So it's incredible for the young player. He has got good future in front of him. The second goal was scored by Neymar from the spot. It might be a bit of a soft penalty, but there was contact. Richarlison, I think it was going down. He was trying to win the ball, and I think he was just sort of kicked a little bit. And Neymar from the spot, I don't know what the goalie was doing, the South Korean goalie. It seems like when Neymar should take the penalty, he was standing to one post. He was just literally standing to one side. And that might have been the reason why he conceded, to be fair, because he was standing towards the other side, which Neymar buried in. But Neymar made it 2-0. And then the third goal was the most impressive. Richarlison's goal. What team play this is. The fact that Richarlison himself did some keep-ups or keepy-ups, I don't know what they call it nowadays, but keep-ups on his head, did 2 or 3 times, and then the South Korean player didn't just went in and got on him. I remember was in Nottingham Forest doing it to Richarlison the other day, where they just went in hard on him, but just let him do what he wants, do some keep-ups, and then it was just nice passing all around back for Richarlison, who made it 3-0, sorry. And Paqueta getting himself on the score sheet as well. If you look at the squad, you look at this Brazilian squad, you have Neymar, you have Vini, you have Rafinha, on the bench of Rodrigo, Anthony, Jesus before he was injured. But Paqueta just doesn't fit into that world class. He's doing quite well. He's playing for West Ham. but he isn't playing for Real Madrid or United or Liverpool or these sort of big teams. And the fact that he's starting for this Brazilian side, I know you don't have to play for the big teams to start, but he's doing really well, and I think he's a very underrated player. I really like him, and I think West Ham got a bargain. I think got a really good player as well, making it 4-0 with a volley. And from then on, Brazil controlling the game. You're 4-0 up. I think at that point, South Korea were just happy to be there. I think Son was just happy to meet Richarlison, his teammate, and have a chat with Neymar, and same as that for the other players as well who are playing maybe in the same league as the other players. I mean, you have that sort of thing happening. So I feel a lot of some of these players were just South Korean players at least were just there, just happy to be there, happy to be involved because they knew they were out for sure. I feel like when it was probably 2-0, it was probably over, but 3-0 just game over. 4-0 was just even a different level, and they gotta go back. It was a deflected volley, I think. Not volley, but a good shot from distance. I think it took a deflection, beats Alisson, who was really good. But apart from that, I can't think of many other chances that South Korea had that I will go, oh my days, they really should have scored. Maybe they could have got another goal, but overall, Brazil were just a better side. They were controlling. They were, oh my god, this Brazil side is so scary. It's so scary. That 45 minutes from Brazil is so scary that I think you will not see a better 45 minutes of this World Cup. I genuinely don't think so. So we'll see how Brazil do against Croatia, and if they can get past Croatia, they'll get to the semi-finals, and then we'll see who they play against. Is it gonna be Netherlands, Argentina, or other teams? Who knows? But that will be it for today's review between Brazil and South Korea. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's review. Hit the like button when it's did, subscribe to the channel on already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.